right, here at home, we saw some mixed weather today, some rain, some sunshine, and now we understand the heat is on its way.
Can't make up its mind, Derek.
Really is kind of going back and forth, and it looks like we're going to go backwards again for Mother's Day weekend as temperatures are expected to get a little bit cooler. Tomorrow, though, we're going to see highs upper 80s to near 90 degrees, so kind of a return to summer. And then we're going to be looking at the possibility of some storms coming up on Thursday. So let's get right to it and see what's going on right now on First Alert Doppler radar. We had a couple of those spotty showers that popped up this afternoon, but they've since dissipated. And it looks like for the rest of tonight, we're going to be mainly quiet, although I'm going to show you some storms out to the west that will try to push towards at least western Maryland later on tonight. So areas out west could see a little better chance for rain than we will here. I do think they'll fall apart, though, as we get closer to Baltimore. But we're in the 60s for most areas, with the exception of Frederick, Westminster, Hagerstown, still in the low 70s, so a very muggy night in store here for tonight. As temperatures only expected to drop to the mid to upper 60s. Looks like we've got plenty of sun, though, on the way for tomorrow once we get rid of the morning clouds. Now, let me show you what we're watching here. This is that complex of storms that help produce some of those destructive tornadoes across parts of southwest lower Michigan. And they're actually continuing across parts of Columbus, Ohio, down towards Cincinnati. They've had some tornado warnings in and around Louisville as well, so a very active night. Indianapolis. This band of storms is going to try to make its way towards western Maryland here by tomorrow morning. But as I mentioned, they'll be weakening as they approach. Then we're going to turn our attention to the south and west tomorrow afternoon, a big area that could be looking at some severe weather. Some of these storms are going to kind of form into a big line, if you will, and try to make its way towards our area on Thursday morning. But it's going to be Thursday afternoon that we're going to be looking at that chance for some severe storms. Now, the level 2 slight risk goes all the way up towards really Baltimore City and up towards the Elkton area. I have a really good feeling that this is going to get trimmed back because we're getting some indication in the forecast models that the air is going to be too stable, at least this far north, to get significant severe weather here. I think it's going to be focused more towards southern Maryland, the lower eastern shore. Wind and hail will be the primary threats. But again, that's the way things look right now. We'll be keeping you updated. We have an alert day in effect for Thursday to account for that threat. But tomorrow, winds are going to get a little gusty. We'll have some wind gusts 15 to 20 miles an hour through the afternoon out of the west, and that's what's going to help warm us up. So here's a look at futurecasts. Again, as those showers and storms approach our area tonight, they will weaken. Tomorrow afternoon will be dry, with the exception of maybe an isolated storm popping up in southern Maryland tomorrow evening. And then there's some storms here for Thursday morning. That's the leftovers of that big complex that's expected to develop tomorrow evening. And then we'll be watching later Thursday for the possibility of some storms. Right now, it looks like the best chance for any severe weather, though, will be to our south and west. Here's your First Alert 7-day forecast. Near 90 for tomorrow, so summer-like, but then we're going to be tracking that chance for some storms. Right now, the alert day for Thursday for that possibility of some storms, again, favoring southern Maryland and the lower eastern shore. We'll keep you updated, but as we head into Mother's Day weekend, showery and cooler with highs mainly in the 60s. Back to you guys.
Derek, thank you. For more First Alert weather and updated news, check in with Sina Gabbard, Tim Williams, and Meg McNamara tomorrow morning on WJZ starting at 4:30.